Okay, hello, how's it going? I'm back at it. I haven't done a water video in a long time. Isn't that beautiful, eh? Look at those skies. Kitwa Nafon Kitwa my phone Maitini Nanao Jakma or maybe Maleo. I'm trying to say the rainy season's pretty much gone and the winter season's coming, cool, dry season. And today, I haven't worn these in a while, I wore my favorite boots for walking in the forest that I made. They're really moccasins with these leggings I made, half leggings. Protect from snakes and things, bugs, like those giant, giant, let's switch it. Hey, back again. Yeah, I've been watching, oh, this is gonna get in the way. Maybe we can put this here. I've been watching a lot of, I don't know if you know this guy, Jordan Peterson. How's my hat doing? I'm wearing a cloth today. Gotta look good for the camera. How about if we do this? That'll do. It's really, just want to keep the, oh man, this could be tightened. Whew. Kind of want to keep your head covered because leeches jump off the trees and land on you. And there's not too many leeches up here. Last water walk I went, I had a few. Anyway, yeah. So I've been snakes. Woof. Let's see how we're doing here. Snakes. I've been watching a lot of Jordan Peterson videos, biblical stories, and there's a lot of stuff about snakes and their roots. Oh, it looks really clear. Woohoo! Right off the top. That's good. A bit of sand in there, but not too much. A lot of stuff about snakes and the primal element of it, especially when we were tree-living primates. Which goes back a fair while, I'd say. Anyway, oh, that's really good. Okay. Now, we can clean out some jugs. But anyway, here, of course, there's a lot of snakes. And some big ones. So you're going to have your eye out all the time for them. I always have one eye, or half an eye, looking out for snakes at all times. Oh, this is shitty. Oh, hang on a sec. I'm going to see if I can adjust my hat. Hang on. Thought it might be fun to show you how I do this. Pretty simple, really. But I try to make it so there's some cloth covering the top of my head. That's a bit better. Well, what I'll do then, I don't like it all crunching my hair up. It's a little uncomfortable stuff. So what I'll do is I'll take it off, adjust the head cover part, put it back on. How are we doing? There we go. How's that looking? Oh, silly, eh? Woohoo! That's okay. Silly's just fine. Well, it looks just about as bad as it did before. So maybe I should just leave well enough alone. Actually, what if you do this? Hang on, I'll be back. To do the trick. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah. So I've got my jug here with the funnel. I got my little thing here. Ooh. Oh, no. Last week I had I was talking about snakes. Last week I had a leech on me and it was the most beautiful wee creature I've ever seen. It's like, I forget what colors, it was like yellow and some blue. It's just like multicolored. It was gorgeous, but boy, do they ever latch on, you know? Like you pull them off and they grab onto your fingers. Anyway, they're really small. They're like this like as big as this part of my finger, the ones that were on me. I've never experienced leeches coming off trees before. That's a tropical thing, I guess. We had leeches back in Canada, but not on the trees. I guess they die, right, in the cold. But in the water they lived. So, but they were, I remember swimming, and in stagnant ponds and stuff, there'll be leeches quite often. Depends where you are, I guess. Maybe not, well, up north too, but I remember swimming and had like goggles on. I was swimming and I saw this leech just spread open in front of me, and it was like 2 feet long. Just, I was like, what? I was just a kid. That freaked me out completely. Anyway, yeah, snakes. So keep an eye on snakes. I've seen a lot of snakes in the last few weeks. We had a bit of a cold snap a while ago. Oops, hang on. Bit of a cold snap a while ago. And I think there were a lot of snakes, you know, coming out, getting ready for the winter hibernation season, looking for food, maybe even on the roads. I saw them on the, not all of them, but I saw some in the bush, but mostly the roads. Probably going on the roads for a bit of heat, you know, the sun on the road and stuff. Anyway, yeah, snakes. Oof. Saw a great big one. I think it was a green racer snake, but they look a lot like these totally deadly vipers, these green tree vipers with the red tail. Ooh. But I think it was huge. It was like 8 feet long and really thick, and it made its body, like they're round, right? But these particular non-venomous, but with the nasty ass bite, they make their bodies flat and high, so they look bigger than they are, I guess, you know. That's their defense. And I can't help but thinking that because they're green and red, although much larger than the vipers, that their coloration probably scares some animals away from them, you know, because it's really similar. Like, I wasn't sure, so I wasn't getting anywhere close. I was like 15 feet away. Anyway, there's a video on my Facebook, on my YouTube and Facebook about it. Anyway, yeah, so the winter's coming slowly. I didn't even bring my umbrella today. Drink the water. Cheers. Yeah, it's good. What do you think about living water? I think it was Paul Beckwith posted something about living water. Like, this water is living, right? This is, I mean, I've got it coming out of a little tap here, but if you've seen other videos, the actual spring is just behind me, you know. It's just here for, it makes life a little easier. And it's also nice not to go to the actual, what they've built where the spring comes out. They've built a little concrete pool almost, so it collects it, and then it goes through pipes and then heads down into the lower parts of the village as tap water, basically. So a lot of people can drink that, especially when it's closer to the source. But I don't drink it. Gung thought I shouldn't, so I don't. And also, I mean, I drink it and I boil it. I drink it all the time. But I love this walk. This is it's become a kind of meditation on life. Yeah, we got the deep, heavy stuff today going on, I'll tell you. Anyway, yeah, Paul Beckwith about living water, and it was a really interesting article, and of course, I love articles that sink in with how I think. Don't we love that the best, right? That's dangerous, though, right? You got to look at things that counter it all the time, I think. Anyway, but a lot of people just didn't believe it. Well, what's the difference between water in Toronto and water from a spring or something, or a lake, a really clean lake or something? It's like, well, what are you talking about? Like, basically the article was saying that there's a life force in the water, right? And when you start pushing it through pipes and stuff, it loses some of that life force. And God knows, if you're in a city like Toronto, it's just saturated with chlorine. So it is dead, actually. It's quite literally dead, you know. Chlorine, fairly poisonous chemical, from my understanding. Anyway, it was really great, and I liked it. But anyway, that's a part of my thing here, is to walk through the water. And my Thai is getting good enough that I can chat with people and they ask where I'm going. And if they're not from here, like most of the local people, when they see me, they say, "Oh, are you going in Thai?" They say, "Oh, are you going for a walk in the forest or water?" And it's one or the other. That's nice. That's my reputation. That's a pretty good reputation to have, right? Oh, it's a crazy white Falun woman. Whoosh. Well, actually, white and Falun go together. Although I'm not sure. Maybe my Thai-speaking friends can set me straight on this, but somehow I think if you're black, that you're Falang Dam, which means Falang white. I mean Falang black. Is that right? I'm gonna take Su Cheng. Su Cheng will know this. But somehow I think that's what it is, which is really hilarious to me, right? Because foreigners are just foreigners, and Falang is, I guess it's, the assumption is white foreigner, right? I don't know if they call Japanese people Falang. Some people are insulted by that word. I'm not. Whatever, right? It's just a word. Anyway, but Falang Dan means like black white person. That's pretty funny, as me. I mean, it's pretty great, actually. Do you know what I mean? It just makes a. Okay, I don't. Oh, now I'm getting myself in hot water. I don't want to make fun of the issues around race and all that crap. No way. But not only I don't want to get into it, and also, it's more complicated than all that, and God knows. Anyway, but it is kind of interesting. A lot of that's perspective too, right? I suppose. Anyway, probably Su Cheng will write a comment, tell me whether I'm right or wrong on that one. Maybe if you're Falang Dam, if you're from, like, not Africa, maybe there's a different word for African. Oh, I could ask Pat too, because she's married to an African. She's Thai, but married to an African. Oh, anyway, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out somewhere along the way. No doubt. Oh, okay, right. Let's get off this topic. Maybe I should stop the me video, and I should stop it maybe and start it up again on the walk back. And then I can talk about this gorgeous day and how the trail's slowly shifting. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at the. Oh, look, it's God shining down on us. It's a sunstream. Okay. Oh, I forgot to hang on a second. To say little. Oops, hang on. Little prayer of thank you for the water. It's probably a good idea to thank the living water, eh? I think so. Anyway. Oh, there's that. I love this. So beautiful, eh? This beautiful tree nestled in that little notch. Look at that sky. Okay, we're back in the forest. Lots of water. The trail's sort of damp, but not too bad. It's starting to dry out. The part that's really wet, where that big huge cistern is still a little bit of a stream, but it's drying up too. It's nice. I like that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do less videos. Maybe once every couple of weeks or something. I was doing a lot of videos. Maybe I'll do more when I start back hiking in the mountains again, which I'll probably get to pretty soon. Ooh, look at that. You know, because I was doing a lot of videos about climate and environmental degradation. I just don't feel like it anymore. I think it's all been said. I mean, still lots to document and bear witness to and all that. It's all good. Anyway, a lot of people doing it. Do people need me chipping in with that? Maybe I can talk more about the beauty of it. Beauty. Create beauty in our life, eh? That's really good. Yeah, it's creating beauty. Actually, I watched this. I don't know. Somehow I got hooked onto the Jordan Peterson thing, which is he's got a lot of controversy, especially in Canada. Stuff he's saying anyway. But he has this beautiful bit on art and beauty and humanities and all that, and the importance of it. It's just about one of the most gorgeous things. And I love it too, because I'm not really, I mean, he goes on and on about postmodernism and all that, and I know enough to know that I'm not a postmodernist, because I don't know what it is. Probably if I was a modernist, I'd know exactly what that is, because I would be one. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, whatever. I no doubt have many friends that aren't, so that's fine. Anyway, but there's the whole thing about beauty and creation of beauty. It's flipping well uplifting, you know? I think everything we do can have this expression of beauty and joy of life and all that. That's what I think. Maybe that's probably what I ought to be doing, you know, because that's how sometimes I do these posts on Facebook or whatever and do things about climate, and it sounds pretty dire, and it is and all that, but it's not my daily lived life, right? Like, look where I live, right? Daily lived life is just one beautiful moment after another. Oh, there's that line from Dances with Wolves. Every day ends with a miracle here. I love that. And there's some truth in it for here, for everywhere, anywhere. Okay, I think anywhere that you're living in a natural place. It's true. Every day ends, and let's say begins, and with a miracle. And maybe the middle too. It's all a fucking miracle. Probably is all the miracle that we're still here. Anyway, oh man, where are we going with this one? Trying to get it off me because I'm getting a little subconscious. Anyway, yeah, so that's why I love making instruments, right? I mean, I love making stuff with my hands. And I love nature. Of course, I use wood, and that's from a tree that's no longer living. I've read interesting things too about the idea of ties in with life, and you know what life brings something else forth and all that. Anyway, I don't get too philosophical about it. I just love doing it, and in small, subtle ways, bringing something forth that's visually beautiful and tactilely beautiful, like beautiful to hold in your hands. Chords are beautiful, especially for that, to hold in your hands, to feel against your body, all that. But all the instruments are like that. Chords especially great because it's so balanced. I have a thought that it might be the most ergonomically healthy musical instrument you can play. Maybe tin whistle is better or something. But anyway, you get the drift, right? Well, there used to be a big leak here. Oh, that's interesting. They tied a rope. They probably didn't fix it. They probably just tied a rope to hold it together. That's smart. I've been keeping it was gushing water like not the last time, but the time before I came, and I kept in mind, I need to bring my cement and stuff and have enough time to fix it. But I never got around to it. But someone else did, as happens. Yeah, so core is great for that. But anyway, to create this bit of beauty. The other thing that I really love about instruments is it's practical. Do you know what I mean? It's not just a thing you hang on the wall. There's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but I love stuff to do with daily lived things, the beauty in daily lived things. So the beauty, look at that. It's funny, I can see the stream really clearly, but I don't know if it's going to come through on the phone camera. Anyway, you know, I really love everything about hunter-gatherer cultures, right? And to me, there's so many things that we can and need to learn from those cultures. And of course, most of them are now either gone, as in extinct, or wildly changed, right? For better or for worse. Usually for worse, but anyway. Still, that's what I think as a humans, to find a path, if there even is a possible path to something resembling a sustainable existence. Our key, surely, at least our key with humans as an exemplar is there. Of course, we can also get lots of lessons and stuff from nature. Well, of course, that goes without saying, I would say. Anyway, I'm on the tricky part here. It's steep and slippery, and don't want to fall. It's not good to fall with 20 kilos of stuff in your back. That's what I think. Anyway, yeah, so creating beauty. Oh, I was going to say, the nice thing about instruments is that it's practical. Love all that. Like when you look, oh, now I'm diverging again. I didn't press go again. Yeah, I was talking about, darn, I missed a whole chunk. Anyway, I think I was talking about the whole idea of limitations. So, I don't know if I can't remember if I did the thing about the moccasins in Kenora. I was visiting my friend Janice, JC, her parents, and on my way to Banff, and went to the Kenora Museum, and they had these incredible quill work on these moccasins. Oh, it just brought tears to my eyes. Anyway, my main point being that I love this mixture of quote, you could say limits, but it's not the word I would necessarily use, but of something that has a structure, has to fit in with certain parameters, right? So that's all good, I think. I think that's, from an artistic standpoint, I don't know, I like it. I think it's great. I think it's real and life lived and all that. Anyway, darn, I lost my chain of thought. Shoot. Oh, look at these flowers. Beautiful. Beautiful. These are all wild, eh? No one planted these ones. Oh, here's one's starting to go down. The beauty of the cherry blossoms. It lasts for 3 days, and the beauty is the budding and the growth and what's the word you use? The non-growth. I don't want to say death. Well, I guess you could, but anyway, whatever. Another water walk. Excellent. Okay. Shoot, I really lost my train of thought by not pressing that. I was onto something. Anyway, maybe just the whole thing of creating beauty. You know, like the idea that with everything we can do, we can make it that it reflects the beauty and gorgeousness of life, right? Because life sure is beautiful, or it can be. I mean, I know it can be hell too. God knows that, but we create in our lived life with the creation of something that's beautiful. Surely that can only help things, you know. That has to be the case, doesn't it? You know, in that context, not every moment. Maybe not, okay, every moment that's overplaying it for sure, but in that context, as much as possible, we can experience the deep. Oh, gee, I don't know. The deep. I want to say deep thinking, but that's not the deep everything. Oh, Jesus, I don't want to. I don't want to get into hippie talk. Oh, damn. Can't can't do it. Maybe I don't need to, right? Maybe people watching get it and know exactly what I'm trying to say, and others don't. Oh yeah. So maybe others don't and think it's stupid. Probably not too many people think it's stupid, um, but maybe don't take it to heart much. So and that's their own business, and it's fine. But um, and even if I had a word, it wouldn't make a difference. So how's that? How's that a way to end? Anyway, hope everyone's doing great. Hopefully, I'll watch this, and if it's not completely idiotic, I'll put it up. And go home, have something to eat. Maybe buy some cookies to have with some coffee for lunch or after lunch. Then make lunch and then work on Miles's shamisen. Okay, bye. Hope everyone's doing great.